Hey guys, I'm back and I'm here with another hair review. I'm going to be reviewing some hair that I received from Feshfen. This is an amazing company. I have been dealing with them for a really long time now. I first got contacted by them in, I want to say November-ish, October-ish, November-ish. And I finally received the hair in December. It has been a while, so I do want to thank Feshfen for being very patient with me with putting out this review, because it's been like 2 months already. So I should have had this review out a long time, but it was definitely worth the wait. I don't even know where to start. I'm like so scatterbrained because I'm just like loving the color of the hair and the texture. Everything about it is just great. So this is a company. This is Feshfen Hair and Beauty. I will list their website and everything you need to know about the hair and where you can find the hair on their website down in the description box below, so check that out. So they sent me a 16-inch closure, 18-inch bundle, 20-inch bundle, and a 22-inch bundle. They were very thick. I'm going to show you how it came. It came beautifully packaged in this kind of like a shoe box. And then when you open it up, of course, you're going to find the bundles and a hairbrush that it did include, which was really nice because I actually used it. I did receive a 16-inch closure in the Brazilian Body Wave. This is in a beautiful ombre color. It's nicely packaged, so when you remove it, it's going to have the lunch lady net to keep its shape and form. You're also going to find their little logo tag. It says Feshfen Hair and Beauty with their website logo. In the back, you can also find that little scan thing that you can use on like your mobile device. Once you remove it from the net, you're going to find this beauty. She is just so gorgeous. She is not pre-bleached or pre-plucked, so if you do not like a blunt hairline, you're definitely going to have to do some work to this because it is a little blunt. But as far as the texture and the color, this is just gorgeous. Look at the transition from the 1B to the brown to the blonde. Like, it is so beautiful. This is a free part closure, so you can part her anywhere you want, and it is a 4x4. So you're going to have 4 inches of space parting back, 4 inches of space parting across. Now the lace is like a light brown color. I usually like to tint the lace on my lace closures or at least put some concealer, but I didn't have to because this one actually was perfect once I bleached the knots. I was really happy with this frontal, and the density is just perfect for me. Just inspecting the closure, I didn't find anything crazy like with the knots or anything. This was hand tied and they were done beautifully. The hair is just so bouncy and flowy. I am in love. Now the bundles were packaged so gorgeous as well. They do have the same little logo tag Feshfen. Once you do open it up, you can actually find the links of the bundles, the style, and some more information on the additional logo tags that are located on the actual packaging. Now once you remove them from the packaging, you're going to find these gorgeous bundles. Oh my goodness, they just feel beautiful. They feel so nice and soft even after being processed. They are just giving me life. I am in love with these. The wefts are so nice and neat and clean and thick. I was like really happy with the amount of hair I was provided with each bundle, considering I received an 18-inch, a 20, and a 22-inch bundle. Once you start getting into those 22-inch bundles, your bundle starts to look kind of thirsty, but these ones were nice and thick and full of hair. So I'm in love, and it also had a pretty little gold wrapping. This is their ombre. It already came processed like that, and I think that's what took so long, was because they actually had to ship from their warehouse to have it processed, and then after it was processed, then the company who processed it shipped it to them, and then they shipped it to me. So I mean, it took quite a while. But if you're somebody who's not like a professional or somebody who's not familiar with dealing with color and bleaching your own and processing your own hair, and you just don't want to deal with like the possibility of messing it up, I would definitely recommend going through Feshfen and having your hair pre-processed for you, and they will send it out to you after it's done. This was not how it came. I will insert a clip of how the wave original came. Of course, it was like a standard body wave. I used a Conair like wand curler just to curl this. I do have it laid down with the got to be, so this sucker is not going anywhere. And I did have to add some more baby hairs. It came with a little bit of baby hairs, but it just wasn't enough. So I added a little bit more. I did put this on a dome wig cap. I have washed the frontal, and the curl does not come back. To be honest with you, when you wet it up or if you wash this hair up, you're definitely gonna have to style this hair, because if you don't, you're gonna be walking around looking like a little crazy, because it gets pretty frizzy. As you can see in this area right in here, I've had to curl this part right here like probably 2 to 3 times just because it starts to get really frizzy. Now I know I'm a strong believer in the fact that it is because the bottoms are processed, and this may have been just slightly over processed in this area, and that's why it's getting like kind of cotton bally. But the rest of the hair feels just amazing. I haven't been putting anything other than the BioSilk Silk Therapy into my hair before like I apply any heat to it, just to protect it from any heat damage. Other than that, I haven't really had to do anything. Of course, I lied down my edges with the Got to Be gelled blasting spray and the Got to Be gel. It's like, they call it glue. I don't know why they call it glue. I guess because it sticks like glue, which is really amazing. I mean, it's not going to go anywhere. But it's not glue, it's definitely gel. If you guys are interested in seeing a video on how I actually like glue these down, then leave me some comments in the comment box below and let me know, because I'm not sure if that's like, there's so many videos out there on how like girls use it to lie it down. If you guys are interested in seeing the way I do it, just let me know and I'd be happy to do that for you guys. So this hair, I would have to say the density, they're supposed to be 100 grams per bundle. I don't know if that's true, because it doesn't really feel that way, but the wefts were pretty thick, I do have to admit, and they were pretty long, so a lot came in the bundle. The only thing is I feel like it's just very thin towards the end, and I feel like maybe because of the processing of the hair on the ends, there's definitely a difference in how it feels from the root to the end. But it doesn't feel bad. I don't want you to think it feels bad. Now once you get here towards the actual tips of the hair, this is when, I don't know, it starts getting really thin. I think another bundle would have been perfect, but I don't think it would have been realistic. That's the thing about the density of this wig. It looks like this could be my hair and that I just processed it or bleached it or did like an ombre, which I do love the color and how it transitions from, you know, the dark root to the light root. I'm sorry guys, my light just went out. So I'm really loving that. Let me show you what it looks like from the back. So this is what it looks like from the side. This is what she looks like from the back. Now I did single these rows just because I wanted to make sure that I did have enough hair, and I also wanted to make sure that, you know, it was just nice and flat. I didn't want it to look, I mean, especially these wigs can sometimes look a little wiggy if you double up too much here in the front. So I'm not a big fan of cutting the wefts, you guys know that, but I had to cut the wefts on the 18-inch bundle just because I needed it to lie flat. Especially with this color, you don't want it to look wiggy, like, I wasn't taking any chances. And I know for sure this isn't something that I'm gonna change the color of or reprocess or anything like that. I mean, maybe one day if I get tired of the color because it is a little brassy, I might go ahead and tone it, just depending on how the color changes on me. But I love it. I really do like it. The hairline looks really natural. I did bleach the closure on this, but it was really natural. I did have to pluck a little bit, like I said, in the frontal, but I didn't pluck a lot. This is probably one of the closures slash frontals that I have worked the least on, just because of how well it was made. Like, it looks so, look at this, it looks so natural. Now, as for the luster, it does look pretty shiny just because I have a lot of biosilk in my hair. Biosilk a little goes a long way, so if you put too much, it can tend to look a little greasy. But the natural luster is just gorgeous. Like, it's still shiny even after being processed. A lot of hair gets pretty dull after it's been processed. It'll get like dull and just kind of blah and doesn't get too shiny. But it didn't. It looks really, really nice. No, the bundles are true to length. As you can see, the 22 comes right below my breast, which usually a 22 comes that far. No tangling, as you can see. Considering that it has been processed, I have cut the wefts, I went ahead and I sewed through a few of the wefts. This has not shed. I've been really happy with it, especially because it's processed. Like, forget the whole cutting the wefts or sewing through the wefts and all that. The fact that it's been processed, it's not shedding, is just like an A+. Trust me, coming from somebody who's had their hair bleached, dyed, and all of their own natural hair, your hair breaks off. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a clip of me how I looked about 2 years ago. And this is my natural hair. I have no extensions. And this is a picture of like less than a year later, just because of the breakage. Look how much length I lost. And at that point, I was like, my hair is so short. Let me go back to wearing weaves and wigs and stuff like that. Because, I mean, there was no point. My hair had already gotten so short. Why not just cover it up and let it relax? I don't know, guys. I'm in love with this hair. I just want you guys to see how natural the hairline looks like. It's just gorgeous. So guys, this hair is just getting an A+ for me. Feshfen, I do want to thank you guys for sending this hair to review. It was definitely worth the wait. Your guys' customer service was amazing, so I do thank you for that. That is definitely hard to come by. This is how the layers fall. It's just so gorgeous. They look so natural. You didn't have to do any work other than constructing the wig. And speaking of that, if you guys want to see how I constructed this wig, just click here. If I do have the video, I'll have a link right here and in the description box below. If I don't have it up yet, I will have it up very, very soon, so you guys can check that out. Yeah, guys, I really like this hair. I mean, I don't think I missed anything. I talked about the length, I talked about the tangling, I talked about the shedding. I am definitely going to be having an update on this hair. I really, really love it. It is just gorgeous. Like I said, once it starts getting too brassy, I'll definitely go ahead and tone it. When I do an update video, I'm sure I'll have toned it by then. I'll let you guys know what I used to tone it, and I'll take some pictures and show you guys like what it looked like, if it had semi-washed out or anything, by the next time I see you guys. Don't forget to leave any comments you guys or questions you guys might have in the comment box below. Check out the description box for this hair. Yeah, guys, like always, I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with somebody who might find it useful. I will see you guys in my next video.